SZA, like, SZA's about to come perform with this dude. Like, we about to get like a sneak peek into what this tour is gonna be like. Alright, so I'm excited, and I always say I'm excited because I always am excited. I have no reason not to be excited because life is great, right? So, today is actually, what is today? So, I'm recording this, January 25th. We got about, I'm gonna say 2 weeks to the Super Bowl. So, in my first video, I mentioned that I was planning to put out another video. This video that's gonna be put out is probably gonna be a two-part video. The whole idea of the whole video is basically we're gonna focus in on, obviously, the Kendrick performance in the Super Bowl. We know that he's performing Super Bowl Sunday, and this is different from his last performance in 2022. So basically, the purpose of the first part of this video is what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a little bit of history, the Kendrick history, I like to call it, because you know I am probably one of his biggest fans, right? So we're gonna go through the Kendrick history, and then I'm gonna just drop some predictions as the songs I think he's gonna drop for his set list on the Super Bowl, obviously, and then also who I think he's gonna bring out, because that is actually really interesting conversation, because you know the whole Lil Wayne debate, should it have been Wayne, should it have been Kendrick. So I'm gonna talk about that as well. So like I said, we know he performed in the Super Bowl 2022, but it was, you know, it was in LA, and LA tribute, and we know it wasn't his Super Bowl. You know, we had Dr. Dre, we had Mary, we had Snoop Dogg, we had 50, we had Eminem.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
Whatever, cool. So we know we had them, and you know they did their thing, right? And then Kendrick comes out. You know, my man did this thing too. And if you know that next day I recorded a video because I was super excited at what Kendrick did. So if you didn't see it, I'm gonna let y'all see it. Alright, so that video was actually really funny because I don't know why I felt so motivated. Like after watch, like I was happy. Like I was in my living room running because I'm like, yo, he didn't even like perform like 4 songs. Like he probably only did a couple if I'm not mistaken. I want to say I know Mad City and I know All Right for sure. But I was probably the happiest person alive that day. So I got off work the next day. I was like, yeah, Kendrick did his thing. Like, I'm finna, I had just moved. I had some fresh boxes and everything. I'm like, yo, I'm finna like recreate this video. So I stuffed in my little box, and as y'all saw, like, I thought I was the hot topic, but I have 2 left feet and I can't dance, so I am obviously not the hot topic. So so we're gonna backtrack a little bit. We know after the Super Bowl he drops Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And wait. Let me just say this. No Mr. Morale slander will be tolerated, because a lot of people could not read into what he did conceptually in the album, and that was basically just give us a piece of his mind and where he's been and what he's been through, because we know Kendrick, well, he'll take like a 5-year break before he gives us another album. And okay, make sure my lips wasn't ashy. Ooh-wee. So yeah, we know Kendrick will give us a 5-year break in between albums, and like, where's the album, Kendrick? And we all wondering. And then so he comes out and he drops this, and it's not the album that we're used to. It's not giving that Good Kid, Mad City, or that Damn or Pimp a Butterfly kind of vibes. But I think it was good because a lot of times we don't really consider the artist. Like, we only care about the music. And so when Kendrick dropped that, it was like, dang, like, artists go through stuff too. Like, Kendrick goes through stuff too. So it's like, okay. And then the whole mental health, highlighting that and talking to somebody. He did what needed to be done. So there will be no Mr. Morale slander. We know after that, he goes on tour. He does the Mr. Morale tour. I went, yeah, it was like that. It definitely was like that. So, we got another after that. Kendrick's a little quiet. And then we come to I'm going to say 2024 when the beef started, the Drake beef. At that time, I really wasn't paying any attention to it. I will be honest and say that. I really didn't care for it. I heard, snippets of the stuff Kendrick was putting out, the Euphoria, I want to say 616 in LA. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And of course, not like us. That's where it is now. And then we're fast forward to 2025, where Drake is obviously suing the label for it being put out. So I want to say Juneteenth, Kendrick does what Kendrick does, and he performed. He did Ken and Friends in Inglewood, and he brought out all the LA natives. I had my TV on max. I'm pretty sure my neighbors probably tried to knock on my door and tell me to turn it off, because that did what needed to be done. He brought out everybody. Roddy Ricch. Who else came out? Roddy Ricch. Don Kennedy. Tyler the Creator came out. What is his name? What's his name? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank.
Steve Lacy.
So he brings out, Steve Lacy as well, and Ty Dolla $ign came out. All the LA stars came out. I'm like, oh, these people, like half of the people, I'm like, I didn't even really think was from LA. So after that, obviously Kendrick comes on, and he starts the Euphoria, and he brings out the TDE. I mean, it's a TDE party. We had a Black Hippie reunion. Absol, J Rock, Schoolboy Q. Yeah, yeah. Soon as he brought out J Rock, I knew what time Kendrick was on, because Kendrick, TDE is one of, if you ask me, TDE or Dreamville, I'm always going TDE, right? And I've had a chance to meet who have I met from TDE? I've met Isaiah Rashad from TDE. At home, he autographed a shirt for me. Unexpected good night, right? So we know the highlight of the LA concert wasn't even him bringing out TDE. It was the fact that by the time he performed, not like us, he did it like 6 times in a row, and then we know we had the whole camera scene, and then the internet went wild over that. So yeah, so now we're here and we find out, okay, Kendrick is performing at the Super Bowl, right? So like I said, the whole controversy was it's in New Orleans, and Wayne's like, dang, like why I don't get to perform at New Orleans, right? So, the internet's debating over that for a while. So, I mean, obviously, we know we're here now, right? And a couple weeks out, Kendrick's performing. But the crazy thing is, a few days ago, maybe a couple days ago, yeah, a couple days ago, him and SZA dropped the. Oh wait! Oh no! Wait! I done went way too far, way too quick. So after the whole LA and Friends, the Drake beef, now he's quiet for a little bit, Kendrick, and he ends up dropping GNX last minute. Now, if you ask me, my personal opinion, GNX is not an album. GNX is a mixtape, because the way it's construed musically, to me, it'll never be an album. It'll always be a mixtape. So, he drops that November 2024, right? So now we know that maybe a week later, we see that he's obviously going to, like, we know he's going to, I didn't think personally he was going to go on tour off of GNX, but he is. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm going to go. It is what it is. Like, I'm not going to miss the opportunity. But we know he's going with SZA, right? So, we all singing that Luther. We singing that Gloria. You know what I'm saying? So, we all hip to it. So, now we getting into, like, okay, like, the Super Bowl's about to come. We haven't really heard much from Kendrick, right? So now this is when he drops the trailer with SZA. Like, SZA's about to come perform with this dude. Like, we about to get like a sneak peek into what this tour is gonna be like. So it's really, this is gonna be good, because I'm looking forward to what he, obviously Kendrick is quiet right now. He dropped the trailer, but I'm looking forward to, I think there's gonna be a short time after his performance, he's gonna drop some more news for us, and I'm really intrigued and excited to see what it's gonna be. So let's talk about some personal predictions that I think that he got to do on the set list. So we're gonna start with from the GNX album. We're gonna start with that TV off. That mustard. You gotta do that, right? So then we also got Squabble Up. Like, he gotta do that. So we know SZA coming, so we know he gotta do that Luther. Like, we gotta hear that Luther. Like, it's mandatory. And then I believe he's gonna go back to that Black Panther album and do All the Stars, because that was one of their best songs together, in my opinion. So let's go down the line to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the album that a lot of people slandered. So if I had to give y'all 2 songs off of that album that I personally think he's gonna do, it's probably gonna be y'all N95, and I'm also gonna give y'all Savior. I think I don't know. I don't think Kendrick will do maybe but one song in 95. So let's go to the damn album. In my opinion, he's gotta do DNA. I need DNA. I got, and I'm gonna also give y'all Humble because I feel like Kendrick could perform that anytime, anywhere. I think that's like an anytime song. Sit down, be humble, all that nonsense. And then of course I'm gonna give y'all All Right, but I'm a little skeptical about this because he did that last Super Bowl, so I really highly doubt that he might do it again. So we're gonna see what he actually does with that song. And then just to throw it out there, Money Trees, that's kind of like a wild card, only because I mean he kind of just performed it LA, last year too. So yeah, this definitely gonna be interesting to see what songs he pulls out, because if I'm him, I'm not doing a whole bunch of songs off of GNX, only because I know I'm about to go on tour, and majority of my tour is gonna be songs from GNX. So we about to get into some predictions of who I think he's gonna bring out. So we know he's bringing out SZA. Okay, cool, right? But Kendrick, he gonna pull something out the hat that we not expecting. And if it's me, I'm bringing out Doechii, because one, Doechii is the top female artist rapper right now. She got the numbers, she's got the style, and if from what I've heard and what I've read, Kendrick knows she's up next. So if I'm Kendrick, I'm about to give her that step up. I'm about to put her in the spotlight. Like, y'all, this is Doechii. And Doechii's about to drop an album too. I'm not too sure, but she's about to drop her first like official album. Everything she's dropped beforehand has been mixtapes and top tier. So if I'm Kendrick, I'm about to give Doechii this leg up. I'm about to say, hey, do a song, get your numbers up, and get ready for what's next. Doechii hasn't performed necessarily with anybody from TDE. Doechii is signed to TDE, right? And she's one of the latest people to sign from TDE, I believe. But she might have signed before Kendrick before he left TDE, right? So she hasn't necessarily performed with anybody from TDE. If we go back to the show in LA that Kendrick did, Kendrick Friends, he brought out everybody from TDE. The only person he didn't bring out was Sir, Isaiah Rashad, and maybe one more person that I can't think of off the top of my head, right? But Doechii wasn't there. Rayvon, he's the second to newest person from TDE that came out. He didn't perform with Kendrick, but he was like one of the first people to perform with DJ Head, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, she is the only person I have seen not perform with somebody from TDE. So, like I said, if I'm Kendrick, I'm giving her that step up. I'm giving her that spotlight that she hasn't necessarily had yet. Also, I peeped, right, on the trailer when we know he's bringing SZA out. Tyler the Creator commented a little ghost emoji, right? So, wild card. This is a little wild card. I'm thinking Tyler the Creator gonna come out too, because I really don't know who else he would really bring out. So I'm just kind of throw that wild card in. And then like a wild card is, I'm gonna say he's gonna bring out Lil Wayne, but it's gonna be out of pity and not because, I mean, they got a song together. Like, Mona Lisa's not like Super Bowl material, so I don't think they're gonna perform that song together if he does bring Wayne out. But I feel like he's gonna give Wayne a chance to come out and do a song. What song that would be, I don't know. Most likely something kid friendly, which ain't much, but I think if he does end up bringing Wayne out, it's gonna be out of pity and not because it fits what Kendrick is trying to do on this show. So that's basically it for my predictions as far as his track list or his set list or who he's bringing out. I just want to go back to the point where I say it's a short window of what's gonna happen from the end of his Super Bowl performance, and I give it maybe like 2 days. I think some news is coming. I'm part of me is hoping for an album. I don't know why, because I feel like GNX isn't an album. I feel like it's a mixtape. I feel like something else is coming, even if it's like I don't know, maybe on some Untitled Unmastered stuff. If you know, you know. But I'm kind of hoping that he drops something else between the end of the Super Bowl performance and maybe like a couple days out. So we're gonna see. Like I said, the purpose of this video, this is just an introduction video. So what's gonna happen is I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen on Super Bowl Sunday as far as my plans. So either I'll be doing a live reaction to his performance, and I'll be uploading that, or maybe a day later I'll drop another video, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna analyze his performance essentially, and we're gonna see if the stuff I said is true, because um I'm excited. I'm definitely stoked to see what Kendrick is gonna bring out, who he's gonna bring out. Kendrick has everything from his performers, the musicians, to him, the choreography. If you've been to a concert, you know this man performs. He's not just out there rapping the words of his songs. This man performs. So yes, as we're waiting for the Super Bowl to actually happen and the performance to actually happen, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to comment, and also let me know what y'all think. What y'all think songs he needs to perform, people he need to bring out, just your overall expectations of what y'all think Kendrick is gonna do for the Super Bowl. And also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, because we got some more bangers on the way for y'all. And like I always say, I can't do this without y'all. So if y'all watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking y'all time out of y'all day, time out of y'all busy schedules to just sit with me and listen to what I gotta say. Stay tuned, because this is definitely a part 2 coming, and I look forward to kicking it with y'all. Thank y'all.